This video is all about the Menstrual cup, and it's something that I recently started using a few months ago, and now I'm pretty much never going to use anything but a menstrual cup when it's time for my period. There are lots of different cups. This is the Diva Cup, that's probably one of the most popular. This is a lunette, and another one of the more popular brands. These can come in colors. This is a natural rubber keeper cup. This is a floor cup. And this is a moon cup. And, you know, I have lots of cups. So yeah, lots of cups. And these go inside of you, and they will hold your menstrual flow. You might be wondering how you put them in. It's pretty easy. There are different ways, but you would fold it in half and then put it inside. It's pretty easy. They have a little stem. They normally come with a stem. You can clip it. So this is not, if that's uncomfortable for you, you can clip it. They come in different sizes, 1s and 2s, and some of them, depending on the brand, are just different in size to begin with. These are both size 2, and you can see that this one is a lot wider and about the same depth, but then you compare a Diva Cup to a lunette, and the lunette is a little bit shorter for shorter cervixes. So answering some questions: does it hurt? No, you cannot feel it. Is it comfortable? Absolutely. How often do you change it? About 2 to 4 times a day. So for me personally, I change it once in the morning and once before bed. You should probably wear a panty liner as you start using these, because there is a learning curve. If you don't get the seal perfectly correct, and it does seal, it's like a vacuum seal inside of you, so it stays inside and nothing comes around as far as leakage. And there are several folds you can use. One is a push down fold. There's also one that's a C fold. Then you just insert and let it open up. How do you get it out? Well, it's already in there. You should probably learn to be familiar with yourself. You can either push it down as if you were giving birth, or if you haven't given birth, vaginally or period, push down as if you were going to use the bathroom, number 2. And as you bear down, it will move, and once you get as far as you need to, you can reach in and pull. If it's stuck because there's a seal, you can reach in and kind of poke, and that will break the seal, and then it will come down. Do they leak? Well, this should prove that they don't leak, and you can do anything that you would normally do with a tampon or a pad, probably more, with a cup. You can lay down, you can swim, you can jog, you can do cartwheels. Nothing is coming out as long as you have the correct seal. As far as cleaning, you can either use a regular unscented, fragrance-free, really gentle soap to wash it out with hot water between uses, or you can use something like a lunette wash or Diva Cup wash, and these are formulated to balance with your feminine parts. Another thing you can do is, what if you're in the public bathroom and you can't get to a sink and you're freaking out? Well, it probably won't happen because you do only have to change a couple times a day. But if it does, you can either wipe it out with TP, or you can take something, I think both brands make something, Diva Cup and lunette. You can take these, put them in your purse. You would remove one and just wipe it clean. You want to dump the contents, of course. Wipe it all around. You know, just wipe it up, and then you can reinsert, and then give it a proper hot water washing when you get home. As far as keeping it sterile, you can also boil them. They're medical grade silicone. They're not going to melt. They're not going to break down once you boil them. So boiling them is good, and it can also clear them up, because Diva Cups and some other brands are clear, or you can choose other brands and clear, and they might get cloudy and darker in color and stained. Boiling might help with that. They save you lots of money because you don't have to buy tampons all the time or pads. And honestly, you know, you're creating a lot less waste. That's one of the reasons I was interested at cloth diaper, because I didn't want to create waste, and now I'm wondering why I don't do something else that will help prevent waste in the landfills. But in addition, if you really think about what's in a tampon and what's in a pad and what's comfortable for you, I realize now, looking back, how uncomfortable I was wearing tampons and the feelings that they made. It's kind of hard to explain, but it was like a cramp, but it wasn't a cramp. And now I don't have that anymore, so I realize now it's basically like I'm not even on my period anymore. It's like they don't exist. As far as storage, I do have, they do come with these little pouches generally. Some are fancier than others, and you can store them in the pouches between use, or if you need to take it out and put it in your purse, you can wash it, put it in a little discreet pouch. Another thing is the discretion, especially for teenagers who are embarrassed to go into a public restroom with the crinkly papers for the Tampax. They create these very expensive pearl branded things that don't crinkle, or you can, you know, switch over to a cup and there really is no noise whatsoever. It's a learning curve. It might take you longer in the bathroom, but overall it's really it's a definite improvement over disposable products. I haven't tried cloth pads or anything myself, so I can't speak to that, but I do know that the menstrual cup is kind of life-changing. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned a little something. If you need to know more about the brands shown or about menstrual cups in general, the blog post that accompanies this video, which is linked in the description below, will give you some more information.